guys, I look horrible right now, but y'all just ignore that. Tomorrow I have my first 5K I have ran in a year. I had originally set up my training. I would kind of run this a few weeks ago, but that 5K ended up getting moved. So now I'm running a different one tomorrow. I don't know how I'm gonna do on this 5K because I haven't just really felt great this week or even this past month. It's been just kind of hard to, I guess, get back into running with real motivation. But I think very possibly I may be running against one of my professors, possibly two of my professors, and they're like 70 years old, and I think they're faster than me. Yeah, so I think that's gonna be my motivation to see if I can beat my professor. So that's our goal, if they're even there. If not, all right, see y'all. It is my birthday today, so we are finally running our first 10K. Let's go. So weather permitting, we're gonna try and run 7 miles today. I worked legs yesterday and I am so tired and want to crawl immediately back into bed. So I'm hoping posting this will keep me accountable. Let's go. Hey guys, it is week 8, so I can start running tomorrow again. I really have no idea how this half marathon is going to go because I really haven't had the ability to really train like I wanted to, and I'm not following like a specific plan. I've kind of found like a couple of different half marathon training plans and sort of tried to kind of add them together, and I don't know, I've never done anything like this before, so I may be running too few miles a week. Like, I wanted to train more, but I mean, physically I can't handle it. I haven't really been training like I wanted to because my foot's been hurting, and if my foot hasn't been hurting, this has come up and my body really just feels like it's hitting its breaking point. Breaking point's not the right word, I'm not broken. This is definitely my max. I probably wouldn't be able to run a marathon if I tried it. My joints are just giving out and my muscles are always tired and fatigued. So we're gonna see how this goes. I'm still enjoying it. I am enjoying this process, but this whole video, it's not really a guide to follow because I have not ran like I wanted to. I just wanted this to be something kind of a realistic expectations for a half marathon and everything I did to train for my half. So let's get back to training. Hey guys, so we got one more day left till our half marathon and I am so excited. I've got all my stuff out. I've been eating all the good foods. I went out to the store and bought one singular banana so I could eat before the race and I'm so ready for it. I am pretty tired because I haven't been able to sleep. I'm just so excited and I'm ready to see how we do. I'm shooting for like a 2:45. Hopefully, I have no idea if that's realistic. I kind of have to get up super early tomorrow to get ready for the race, but I am just so excited and ready to get this half marathon ran. Okay guys, so it's been about a month since the half marathon. I kind of forgot about this video, but I'm gonna kind of walk you through basically my experience with it. So I managed to run the half marathon in a whopping 2 hours and 36 minutes. So I am super pleased with that. I know it's not breaking any records, but that was really, because 2:45 was mainly my goal, just to get somewhere around that. And I managed to get almost like 10 minutes under, so I'm super pleased with that. The first 3 miles, they were pretty fun. You know, everyone's all packed together and swarming, and everybody's cheering you on. You know, that was pretty easy. Miles 4 through 6, that was kind of I'm not gonna say the most challenging ones, but I think that was the most boring because you're not at that halfway point yet and your body's just kind of pushing just to get in the rhythm of running. But for me, when I hit about, you know, mile 6 or mile 7, my body recognizes, oh, okay, we're running now, and it doesn't know when we're stopping, so it kind of like, you know, diverts all power to that. So it's not much of a physical draining anymore, it's more like a mental game. Mile 7, I was doing pretty good. Then we hit mile 9. Up to that point in half marathon, I didn't have to walk at all. I kept my pace almost perfectly. And then I got super duper lightheaded and I thought I was gonna pass out. So I kind of had to walk for a minute. And like the whole time running up to this point, you know, there's still people on the sides cheering me on. There was nobody where I was at when I got lightheaded. So I realized if I keep pushing myself and I do pass out, no one's gonna know and I'm just gonna be laying out across the road. So I decided, you know, like, let's walk for 1 minute. For whatever reason, my foot really didn't hurt during the half marathon. Mile 12, they just had like a bunch of fans, people cheering me on, and I recognized most of them. Like, I saw my parents there, a couple of professors and friends, and that was special. You know, everybody's hyping up and your body's got adrenaline because you're like, okay, we've only got a little bit left. So that was pretty special. That was probably the most fun part of my run. And then around mile 13, I ended up on a stretch where there were almost like no other runners ahead of me or in front of me. The fans were gone because they were all at the finish line. And it was just like me and this last mile of my half marathon. Really up until that finish line, I didn't know where the finish line was because it was a couple more turns until I got to the finish line. And I wanted to give a little last kick when I was finished. But I kept looking around. I'm like, I don't know where the finish line is. Like, there's just a bunch of turns. There's nobody else there, so I didn't know when to start pushing. I was also limping pretty bad at this point because I have Trendelenburg gait. Almost like there, I recognized one of my friends was in the crowd cheering me on, so I kind of tried. In my mind, I was kicking and sprinting. I watched a video of it, and I'm not going to show you that video because it's so, I look like an old woman hobbling. It wasn't like the conquering woman video that I wanted, but it was still pretty special. Overall, the half was just honestly a pretty beautiful experience. It was kind of cool just to see how far you could push yourself to that limit. I had a really good time. I'm saying, did it take a lot? Training? Yes. And my training was not perfect because obviously my foot and just other factors were kind of chipping in away at my training, but it was a really great experience. So if you're thinking about running a half marathon, I would absolutely encourage you to do it. If you don't want to run it, walk it, walk it, it doesn't matter. Just like, get out there, have a good time, and go.